First things first, welcome to the Spill Talks podcast. And, actually, first things first, let's give all praise and glory to Yahweh because He deserves it, man. The way, the truth, and the light, my light in the darkness. Just tell you a little bit about how my week is going. Well, of course, we had the Hurricane Idalia come, and seems like she's more up there by my hometown, Charlotte. It's over the Carolinas as we speak. So I just want to send my condolences to anybody that just going through a rough time right now, and you know, I just pray that you guys make it through unscathed, man, unscathed, and blessings to the Most High because He is our protector. But we also have to move smart and try to protect ourselves. And mainly, what I'm talking about is preparing for what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, anytime there's an emergency or whatever going on, don't just think you above the, you know, like, come on, man. Let's protect ourselves. Let's gather a bunch of supplies and food and water and just prepare for the worst. You know what I'm saying? We hoping for the best. We praying for the best. We got faith in the best. But we go and prepare for the worst at all times. You feel me? So, yeah, let's just keep that in mind. Yeah, so it is Wednesday as I'm recording this now, August 30th, I believe. Sorry if y'all hear my son in the background, but it's August 30th and Wednesday. I believe I was supposed to be in electrical school because I started electrical school on the 28th. Got my books and everything like that. So yeah, you know, pat on the back for me. Give me a round of applause for enrolling and trying to do something better with my life, man. For anybody out there, use this as motivation because we ain't getting no younger. We getting older, and so it's time to take advantage of the things that we can take advantage of right now. My mind's still young, still nimble. Wait, am I using nimble right? My mind's still young and still like a sponge, still flexible, so I can still, you know, handle some things. And bro, I took a look in this, and this is just level one. I took a look in this electrical book, and it is crazy. So a lot of stuff I learned, a lot of stuff that I haven't learned yet or even touched the surface on yet. But I do know that I'm pretty much ahead of my time, I believe, when it comes to when I was cutting in, you know, switches and receptacles and different stuff like that, running home runs, doing all that type of stuff. And I'm just reaching my first year. So yeah, man, I am advanced, and I'm gonna continue to try to stay advanced. You know, per myself, but also per the words of Justin, because I was talking to him and asking him how could I possibly, like, you know, be a good helper, or like what's the job description and what does it entail to be a helper, bro? And you know, just so I could get along more with Garrett and, you know, show him that I'm actually, you know, taking the initiative and trying to, you know, stay in my lane basically. And he was just telling me, man, like, there really ain't no job description. You just helping your journeyman or whoever's over the job get the job done, you know, in the best way possible. And he was telling me that his goals was to be ahead of his lead man at the time. So let's just say, for example, his lead man was running home runs in 2 years. You know, 2 years in, he was running home runs and got it down pat. Okay. Well, his goal was to do it in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? And so, as far as what he said and how he was, you know, tracking it, I'm pretty ahead of schedule, and I'm pretty much doing my thing. But I'm always the type to want to do more, want to get better at what I'm doing, and always, you know, want to present myself in a teachable manner. Although, and, you know, this is for everybody going through this right now too, because this is Oh, excuse me. This is me continuing to tell you about my week. Um, just maybe some communication issues going on, but I think that it's important for leaders to not only because you could believe that you're communicating, right? But it's a way to communicate effectively, and I think if you communicate effectively, then you make sure that the other person that you're communicating with understands exactly what you mean and what you're saying. So yeah, although we may communicate, let's try to communicate effectively and ask each other our intentions, ask each other what we mean. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and if somebody's making you feel inferior to ask questions or whatever, the problem is with them. You know what I'm saying? They really had a problem. Maybe they don't know the answer, or maybe they just weren't raised in a type of environment that learning was encouraged. You know what I'm saying? So learn as much as you can, man. This is the first broadcast in a while. I really didn't have a solid topic. I really just started up testing the mic and everything like that, and I like how it sounds, so we're gonna keep it going. I want to touch on the Keke Palmer situation, though. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm not that well versed into it now, but I did see that I guess her guy didn't want her coming out a certain way, and she wanted to anyway, and I guess they had an argument or whatever, and so she shows up at the concert with them cheeks out, basically, and he made a post about it online, and all the girls were saying, and even my lady was saying, like, yo, basically talking about like how on every interview, a bunch of interviews, when she asks certain type of questions, she makes it known that she don't think running to the internet and posting about her business and talking about her man and everything and her relationship and everything like that is the right way to go. So I definitely agree on that. You are a public figure, though, so I will say that I don't even know. I don't even want to base it on that because it's all, personality and principle. But if you want to defy him as your mate, right? And I ain't saying he your father. I ain't saying you got to obey the man. Nah, I go by, what the Bible says. And the Bible says that I am yours just as much as you are mine. So as man and woman, we are both equally yoked in our respective ways. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that I can't do everything that you could do, obviously, and you can't do everything that I could do. And that is what the world is made to be. We're made to be different and express ourselves differently and try to understand each other and utilize our gifts in whatever ways possible so that way we can all, come to the table at the end. Basically, you got somebody that may be good at seasoning. You got somebody that may be good at cooking. You got somebody that's great at, setting the table. You got somebody that's great at making sure that everybody at the table at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. You know what I'm saying? Use that as a metaphor. We don't got to, you can season and he can cook. What? Nah, bro. Come on. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, let's move on. So, with that being said, yeah, man, I don't think that it is right to go public with your relationship and problems in your relationship, but I also see the point of like, yo, you embarrassing me publicly, so I'm saying this publicly because I feel embarrassed. I basically feel the same way you did when I posted, right? And I tweeted out a bunch of information. I said what I said online, right? I basically feel like how you felt when you at the concert with my cheeks out, basically. Like, you my lady, you around here dancing, you know what I'm saying, basically with your butt cheeks out and you naked, basically, and that's mine. That's how I view it. Like, I don't even, like, my lady's not allowed to to dress a certain way. Why? And yes, I did say allow, because it's what I allow myself to put up with, and I'm not gonna allow myself to put up with nobody who presents themselves in a certain manner. You know what I'm saying? And then you could bring it to a safety situation. Like, it's creeps out here in the world. You know that, I know that. So let's just say you go out with them cheeks out or whatever you decide to do, and somebody decide to grab them. Am I saying he right? Hell no. Rape ain't right? But people rape. So why? So, I mean, not why, but so what? We try to protect our mothers and our sisters and our aunties and all of them mace and tasers and guns, and so they protect themselves from creeps. So why would you just go out and dress the way you think you want to dress, and don't think the creeps is gonna try to address you? You know what I'm saying? And so that's one aspect. That's one way to look at it. On a different level, like, yo, respect this dude, bruh. Like, the way you want to be treated, treat others. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you want to be naked and do your thug thizzle, then your partner got to be okay with that too. And if she not, then you got to respect that. Well, I guess you don't. You don't got to respect it, but I mean, you gonna respect it when they give you their decision. Like me, on the other hand, I'm not I'm not trying to be too controlling or whatever, but it's some control that's need to be had in the household. And the man, I feel like, not all the time, because you got single mothers, and shout out to single mothers out there, because that's one of the hardest jobs on the planet, being a parent, but not only a parent, a single parent and a single mother. Kudos to all the single mothers out there. But when the father's in the household, and we talking about an upright man, not just a dude who lazy and sit on his behind and don't have nothing to say besides some curse words and something stupid to say, or just demanding of you certain things. Like, what I bring to my household is structure. I set certain boundaries. I want the kids to be brought up a certain way. They babies right now, so I don't want my children on formula, for one. I want them to be naturally fed. And there's all types of means, whether it's breastfed, whether it's cashew milk and oatmeal and hemp hearts and, whatever you want to, you know what I'm saying? In a natural way, that's how I'm rocking. And I don't allow my babies to be Cheeto babies. What I mean by that is walking around with fat Cheeto puffs in their hands, like I seen many black kids do. And I'm black, so yes. Well, I don't consider myself black. I'm definitely a part of black culture. Yeah, I'm a part of black culture, so I take offense when I see stuff online, like when y'all shaping the babies up. You shaping an infant up. Y'all seen that video? It's dumb. And this dude was, I guess they shaped their infant up with a razor or whatever like that. And I guess my biggest problem with that is that it's all posted online for everybody to see and have their comments on and think what they want to think. Like, yo, you got to realize, as black culture, right? And this goes for everybody, but we talking about black culture because I'm a part of black culture. And so when you do things as a black man, black woman, and show your child and show yourself and show, whatever, you opening the door for people to comment and say what they got to say. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't agree with that, then why you comment on celebrity news? Why? Because it's out there. So once you put yourself out there, you putting yourself out there for judgment. You know what I'm saying? And I don't agree with the way y'all be moving. Like, I'm tired of black women showing themselves naked and showing that that's all they can be is a sex symbol. What about a freaking a humanitarian? Because that's what a lot of black women are. You know what I'm saying? Like, they hold so many freaking titles. And I'm tired of y'all just narrowing it down to one. And if you want to lead with your sexuality, then you can't be mad that everybody approach you with just sexual manners. You know what I'm saying? Which is why a lot of dudes consider females nowadays and, certain other females like non-wife material. And then I hear y'all talk about, oh, I ain't a wife, so why would I act like a wife and da 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 da. Yo, that's like coming to a job interview, right? You had a job interview, but you telling them like, yo, I don't got the job yet, so I ain't finna act like I got the job. What I need to dress nice for? What I need to act and talk nice for? Like, do I got the job yet? No, so don't come at me like that. You sound retarded, bruh. Like, you sound stupid. Like, that's not. Come on, man. And yeah, that's not the wave. It's like that Keisha Cole song. What I always say to people I see singing it, and I'm just like, you should have cheated. Nah, you shouldn't have cheated. You should have did what you wanted to do, like morally. Like, ain't no cheat back type of vibe going on. Like, I don't know what other couples and stuff got going on, but I'm not cheating back. I'm finna get up out of there. Like, you could be by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't allow that. And excuse me. And I'm okay standing up and speaking for women that don't allow that. Like, in this all men cheat society. Like, no, all men don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? Humans cheat. Period. Like, humans cheat. We all do things that can. Well, I did things because I gave my life to God. But we all do things and did things that could be deemed as cheating, man. Like, especially with this social media era, the social media era, where you just see and hear and, you know, just able to access a bunch of things, bro. And so, you know, cheating is defined as a bunch of stuff. So no, all men don't cheat. Humans cheat, and it ain't acceptable. So I'm rocking with any woman that believe that and won't put up with it. You know what I'm saying? And as women, y'all gotta not put up with a lot too, because y'all set the standard in society. Even though, yeah, whoever may believe that men should set the standard, that ain't what's going on. You do everything you do. You at the gym. You doing all of this type of stuff. Why? To attract the perfect mate you want. And that goes for men and women, but men are more likely to follow the standards that women set than y'all women are, especially because y'all listen to other women. As men, we gonna listen to each other to a certain extent. Like, man, you can't be doing this, you can't be doing that. Like, man, all that's for the birds if the person that you talking to don't have the things that you desire. You know what I'm saying? Basically what I mean by that is, if you want a wife, right? Or if you want a baddie, right? You want a chick that look good, behave good, you know, present herself like something, but yet you over there talking to the crackheads on the corner or something, or you over there talking to your uncles and all of them. You know doggone well your uncle play women. He got 10, 15 supposed baby mamas or whatever you got going on. And that's all races, all communities, because I've heard the stories, and I'm in these circles too. So I don't just mean black people. I mean Asians, white people, Mexicans, Hispanic, all of that, man. Indians, like, it's a bunch of misogynistic crap going around in all cultures. It's a bunch of hoes and whorish behavior going around in all cultures. But if I'm going to speak on and any culture that I want to see stop the foolishness, bruh, and act like we got some sense, is black culture. Because no matter what, I don't care how much we point the finger and say it's everybody doing it, as black people, we always going to be to blame for it. We always going to be the number one thing that people look at and try to compare to and be like, oh, yeah, black people, when they do this, it's the worst or whatever. Like, they're going to look at us like we the worst, bruh. Like, and that's not everybody, but I'm saying in majority. Like, majority, People gonna say that we kill each other the most, and I don't care what the statistics show you, because statistics prove that ever since pimping been pimping, ever since the beginning of whenever, dark skinned people been more shunned. And in the history books, y'all try to make us seem like we're always less than. You know what I'm saying? Whether it comes to the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, which still say some messed up stuff about black people that the rules still haven't changed. But y'all always compare yourselves to us and make it seem like things are fair. And life ain't fair. I'm not sitting up here crying and complaining. What I'm saying is facts. You know what I'm saying? And the facts are that y'all didn't grow up the same. Y'all don't think the same as us. Y'all haven't been through what we've been through. So don't be so quick to judge, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a basketball player, I can't just come up to gymnast and be like, yo, you should be able to do this and that because I'm able to do it. Don't you work out every day? Okay, you should be able to do the same things that I'm doing. Like, Shaquille O'Neal and Warren Sapp don't bench the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chuck Liddell and freaking George St. Pierre don't bench the same. They don't walk the same. They don't talk the same. Like Brandon Marshall and Steve Smith, they don't catch the same. They don't have the same speed. They don't have, you know what I'm saying? So we all got our walks in life, and we all got our different stripes and different things that make us who we are, man. I hope I'm not rambling to y'all, and I hope this actually makes sense. But yeah, to sum it up about the Keke Palmer situation, I feel like both parties need to listen to each other. And they back together, ain't they? Like, I could have sworn last thing that I seen about it on Twitter. Yeah, I could have sworn the last thing that I seen on Twitter was that people was posting a whole bunch of memes and comments and tweets and replies saying, like, you know what? I'm about to mind my business because people do what they want to do, man. And I can remember when we was living in Windy Ponds, me and my cousin Sean and Leland, we got into it with this dude named Marquise because he was hitting on this girl named Tanisha, her boyfriend. And her stepdad, Tony, this nigga was huge. He was in on it too, fighting the boyfriend because he was putting his hands on her and stuff like that. And guess who the girl was turning around and fighting? I mean, she heavy-handed too. Like, she was fighting us. Like, she was trying to put her hands on us, and I didn't necessarily jump in because they was already like, Sean and Leland was enough. They like they was putting them hands on that boy, like tagging him, bing, bang, pow, pow, pow. Like, they were tagging that man, and I ain't wanna do too much. I was in the middle, and he ain't swing for me. Like, so I just backed up out of it and let them boys go for what they know. But me, I jumped up crazy because my cousin Ty said something like, I'm minding my business, I'm looking forward. But then when I look back, and this is when I first got to Florida, so I was rocking with my family off jump. But I'm like, man, who you talking to, bro? And at that time, I skateboarded, so I picked up my skateboard. I was about to ring dude head, but yeah, my cousins jumped down, and they got to it with him. You know what I'm saying? And I can speak on the situation when I was 16. We had stopped because I walking around trying to play knockout or whatever, and I seen this dude just choking up this girl. They grown, and I stopped and said something. I was like, yo, bro, what you doing? Like, come on, man, we don't rock like that. I'm 16, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, we'll jump you out here, like, And she was like, no, y'all. Basically shooing us away, trying to get us to mind our business. And neither one of them, Tanisha or that girl when I was 16, neither one of them left. So what'd that teach you? Like, yes, you could try to stand up for who you stand up for, but at the end of the day, they going to make their own decisions. You feel me? Ain't nothing you could do beyond that. Besides, let your family members, let your friends, let your cousins, let your mama, daughter, you gotta let them grow through what they gonna go through. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's gonna teach him, man. Hopefully it ain't a body bag that get him up out of here. Hopefully they mindset change. You know, 'cause like TD Jake said, once you change your mindset, a lot of things will change. You feel me? And yeah, man. So it's just a little short broadcast, something I wanted to talk to y'all about. I'll be coming back with more topics throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year, and stuff like that, man. Let's become family. Let's collaborate. And talk to me, man. Hop in the comments. Let me know what's going on. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all of that good stuff. All praise to God, man. Love y'all. Peace, and I'm out.